After World War II, we went right back to doing the same kind of books we had been doing.
Once the war ended, I think people wanted less of a reminder of the war, and it was parents not wanting the superhero stuff for their kids, especially in light of the Frederick Wertham debates and all of the things that came down on the industry.
Frederick Wertham wrote this book called Seduction of the Innocent, which in effect blamed comics for juvenile delinquency. They convened hearings to investigate the effect of comic books on America's youth.
And the issue becomes nationwide. Should books like these be banned from the newsstands?
Tell me how comic books make you feel, Dave.
Well, they don't make me feel too good. A couple of times I read a comic book, I threw up.
The comic book industry did was say, mea culpa, yeah, we're wicked, we're evil.
The publishers got together and set up a self-censorship organization.
It's the Comics Code Authority.
He had to send every book to that group, and they said, well, this is too violent, or that's too sexy.
And they would get the stamp of approval on the cover, which said this was a decent publication.
The publishers were scared to publish material that would be deemed questionable.
After Wertham published his book, the comic book industry, really took a nosedive.
Over 800 people lost their jobs. 30 to 40 comic book companies went out of business. Within months, it was down to 10 or fewer, and those were struggling.
So it was kind of a downtime for comics. They were fading out like crazy.
Tomorrow, previewing our post-war world, let's look into a brand new development. Television.
Television came in, kids were reading less.
America was settling down. Comics reflected that. The war ended. Every superhero went to purgatory. Even Captain America closed shop.
Superheroes just didn't seem to work in the 1950s. Horror was more popular than superheroes, which is why the last few issues of the Captain America series are called Captain America's Weird Tales.
At that time, all I did was write the kind of stories that the publisher, Martin Goodman, wanted me to write.
Goodman chased trends. Tilly the Toiler was popular in the newspaper strips. Goodman would say, give me some of those, and you'd get Tessie the Typist,
Nellie the Nurse,
Millie the Model,
Hetty of Hollywood.